Melinda Haynes, license number 102308. So you're ready to set some boundaries with the narcissist, but you don't know how to do it. So we're going to talk a little bit about how to take a time out from a narcissist today. Okay, so for the first thing, you want to set a time limit. You don't want to just be like, I'm leaving you and whatever. You want to set a time limit. So let's say it's going to be maybe 6 weeks, or it could be even a day, however much time you need just to get away. What this is going to do is provide him or her with an opportunity to calm down and rethink their behaviors, and it's going to provide you with the opportunity just to get a reprieve from very difficult interactions. When you do this, you're going to be expecting some very strong emotions. Okay, it's not just going to be like, okay, bye, peace out, we'll see you later. There's going to be some pushback. They're going to want to fight you on it. They're going to want to push back on your boundaries, and they're going to want to use those techniques that kind of got you sucked in the first place. It might be love bombing, it might be silent treatment, it might be threatening, it might be whatever it is, whatever kind of tactic. You have to expect some extra tricks and techniques from them, because when you leave, you're going to put them into the fight or flight. It's going to be more of a trigger for them to leave. So they need to be able to sit with their emotions for just a little bit and kind of calm down. So you don't want to instantly jump back in as soon as they start acting and doing these behaviors. It could be promises, it could be all different kinds of things. Just stay calm, stay sure, stay true to yourself. Use some of your calming techniques where you can just stay grounded and centered in who you are. When you do have to interact with the person, you want to stay gentle but firm in your boundaries and firm in your approach to them. You can remind them that you are willing to work things out. You're willing to talk to them as soon as they're willing to have a healthy conversation. Okay, so if they start doing something aggressive or manipulative, you can just back away. You can just say, you know what, I'm not going to listen to that right now. Let's talk when you're calmed down, or let's talk, in whatever, an hour, in 2 days, whatever it is. And you can start phone conversations or texting with them in a way that it keeps a boundary, it keeps you safe, because you're not maybe face to face, but you're also building a bridge for them so that, you're saying, look, here's the path to get back to me, but it's going to take some work. It's going to take, some healthy boundaries. I'm not going to just accept anything. So this time apart is not meant to punish the person. Now you have to think about it, from this angle. If you're doing it just as a punishment, it's not going to work. Okay, because they're going to come back with something else, or they're going to just leave and it's going to be done. And if that's what you want, and that's okay, then good. But if you're willing to work on the relationship, there needs to be some techniques and some healthy ways to interact with them. Okay, so number one, you're going to give them the timeline. Number two, you're going to set up the boundaries about, this is the bridge, this is how to cross the bridge back to me. And number three, you're going to stay firm and gentle in your approach with them. Okay, so you're not being mean, you're not punishing, you're not doing anything unhealthy or bad by setting a healthy boundary. You're actually helping them understand what a healthy relationship and a healthy boundary is. So it's actually a good thing to do for the narcissist. So you want to wait for them to engage with you productively. Okay, so don't just take any bait that they throw out. Don't just gobble up any breadcrumbs that they throw down. You want to wait for some actual healthy interactions for you. And, that's going to be based on what you decide to do. Let's see, threatening. Yeah, threatening. You don't want to threaten. Okay, so when you threaten the narcissist, what you're doing is, number one, you're sending a message of combat. They don't tend to be people that back down really easy. And so if you're sending a message of threatening, they'll be like, okay, let's go. And then if you're not ready to go, which I don't, I can't agree with that anyways, because that, escalates the situation. But if you're not ready to stick to the threat that you make, if you say like, I'm leaving, or I'm doing this, or I'm doing that, if you do such and so again, and then you don't do it, what you're doing is you're sending them a message of, you can't trust me. I don't ever mean what I say. I'm never going to leave because I don't follow through on any of my threats. So you're sending a message to them like that, but then you're also reinforcing the behavior. So you're not really actually doing anything about it, so therefore you're rewarding them. So they can get away with doing whatever kinds of behaviors to you that are unhealthy in a relationship, and then you don't follow through with any of your threats. All you do is sit around and threat. So no threatening. So if you're ready to leave, take a time out, do it, but do it without threatening. Just, set your boundary and go if you need to go. And also, when you leave and when you're taking a separation, you're taking a time out, understand that you're not necessarily doing it just to completely end the relationship, that you are saying there is hope for us, but the hope has to come through other activities, through other ways of interacting, through behaving in a healthy manner. Let's separate so that we can calm down, we can gain some skills and resources and learn how to use them in our relationship when we do interact. So you're setting a boundary for something that's very healthy. So I hope this has helped. If you have any questions, please contact me, and I appreciate you. Thank you for watching.